Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. We are starting this vlog. I think it's an appropriate start because we're chasing around like crazy people, which is kind of really the theme of the day. As you can see, I have Anna with me. I'm not supposed to have Anna with me at this time of day. Anna, it's first thing in the morning. Why on earth are you with me?
Because the college decided to start their half-term day early.
Yeah.
Not tell me.
Anna normally gets the college bus with all the teenagers because it's cheap. So she gets the college bus because the college is next door to the uni. And she went there this morning to get on her college bus as normal. Waited for ages. I got a text saying my bus hasn't come. And I said, I'm sure it will. And then 10 minutes later, a phone call. Yeah, it's not coming. College is closed today. The bus isn't running.
I phoned them.
Oh, you phoned them, did you? Wow. It's nice of them to tell you it's not running. She's got a season ticket for it. She doesn't just turn up on the off chance. But yeah, it's not running, so she's had to come home. She's due at uni in like 20 minutes. Andy's just gone to school, and I'm trying to get her there in time by driving. I'm in two minds about whether or not I want this to work, because if I do manage to get her there on time, she might get ideas about me doing this more often.
No, it's just, I wouldn't have phoned you, I would have just waited, but I phoned them up. No, they're not open today, but there's a receptionist is there, which...
Yeah.
But,
wow.
Yeah,
We're,
so everyone I'm trying to get in touch with to tell them I'm not there, everyone is off at the moment.
Nice.
My friend, she's not coming in today. The other one, she's got a tummy ache.
Well, if no one's going in, do you have to go in? Because
I still need to learn about strategy. Because
linking into the rest of the vlog, we're going down to London today for EGX. And rather than just going down for EGX now, because it's on now, it's happening now, it started yesterday. But obviously because of Anna's uni, we're doing it the faffing about, chasing around way, where I need to be outside Anna's uni when she finishes at 3:30. Shorts, I'll be picking Shorts day up in a little while from the train station, so he'll already be at home. Then I'm going to be picking Anna up from uni at 3:30. Then we're driving to Sheepdog's work to pick him up, and then we're all driving down to London together, where we're going to meet Pab at our hotel, and then traipse across London. As long as Extinction Rebellion haven't stopped the trains from running, we're going to go across London to the Pokemon Centre London, the new Pokemon shop that opens in London today, to go and check that out. And apparently we have to talk about that in secret. I've been plunged into darkness as soon as I started talking about Pokemon. And we might actually get ourselves into the hotel around about bedtime, ready for EGX tomorrow. It's going to be a busy day. But if no one else is going in, go in, stick your head through the door, and if no one else is there, we'll just come straight home, and then we can go to EGX now.
I've never had a day off. They will teach me one-to-one if they have to.
Right, I better focus on getting Anna to uni. Well, that's Anna dropped off at uni. I did get her there on time. I won't be taking her there every day, so my next job, as part of chasing around all over the place, Anna's phoning me. If she's asking me to pick her up, this is mad. Hello? Well, she wasn't asking me to pick her up. She was telling me that she's put her CBD oil in Andy's bag rather than her bag. So rather than it going in her bag for her to take away with her this weekend, it's gone in Andy's bag and he's taken it to school. So I just had to let the school know that we haven't sent CBD oil in for Andy to have. It's just gone into his bag by mistake. What I was trying to say is the next task as part of charging around is that pile of stuff at the top of the stairs, which is all the rubbish that we got together from clearing out the whole upstairs of the house. I need to take that to the tip. It's always fun. Right, that's the tip trip done. Next job, we didn't have any crisps at home for Andy this morning. I don't even know how that's happened. So I need to stock up for the weekend, but also didn't have any to send to school with him. So luckily, the tip isn't a million miles away from his school. So I'm gonna nip to Tesco that's around the corner, grab some crisps, deliver them to his school so he's got something to have for lunch, and then as part of the same trip, stock up on a weekend's worth of crisps, fish fingers, waffles and stuff like that. And I guess I should probably get some stuff for Shorts Day to eat over the weekend as well, because there's very little food in the house unless he wants leftovers from a Gusto box, which, I mean, that's probably not a bad thing for him to have, to be honest. Right, that's Andy's crisp dropped in at school. Now I've got to head home and start getting my stuff packed and ready for the weekend. Did I mention I feel ill? You know that I had the flu jab a couple of days ago. I'd never had it before. Since then I've had the normal like arm numbness, well not numbness but just soreness around where it was injected, which I was told to expect. and they said I might get a few little cold symptoms for a few days. And I'm like, okay. The cold symptoms have hit. It's horrible. I've got a runny nose, I'm sneezing constantly, I've got a sore throat. The whole purpose of having the flu jab when I had it was to try and avoid convention flu, because I've got EGX this weekend, Comic-Con next weekend, and it turns out I've made myself ill before the convention this time, rather than the usual make myself ill at the convention. But I couldn't afford to get ill at EGX because I'm doing a panel at Comic-Con. But hopefully this gets the illness out of the way now. But I feel rough at the moment, but I'll get home. I've got this, I bought this in Tesco as well, so drink 1.5 litres of orange juice, that'll fix me, and get packed, and then it will be pretty much time to go and pick Short Stay up. His train's due in at lunchtime, and it's busy from there as well. I know I promised you this day was going to be rushed. I hadn't anticipated just how rushed it was going to be. I would estimate I'm probably about 3/4 packed, and I've had some lunch. I still haven't hung up Anna's washing, which is still in the washing machine. I'm going to fetch Short Stay now. I think I've got to take him to Tesco. My second Tesco trip of the day. Could have been more efficient there, but I've got to take him to Tesco so he can pick out some food for the weekend, then get him home. I then estimate I'm going to have at most half an hour, probably closer to 20 minutes, to finish packing my stuff, make sure I've not forgotten everything or anything. I probably won't forget everything, but make sure I've not forgotten anything. And I've got to take recording gear with me as well, because as well as EGX this weekend, it's the Football Manager Capture event, so I'm kind of splitting my weekend in half between their head offices in Stratford and EGX, so I need to take my EGX stuff and loads of recording stuff so I can make some videos. And to top all that off, we've just seen on Twitter that the Pokemon Centre in London currently has a 4 or 5 hour queue, so I would say we're probably not going to the Pokemon Centre after all, because I'm not queuing for 4 or 5. Oh, if we got there at 7 o'clock, it closes at 10. If it's a 4 or 5 hour queue, then they'll just be turning people away from the queue anyway. It's over the other side of London from where we're staying. We're probably not going to bother heading over to that. It's there for a month. We're down in London again this time next week, so we can always try again then, although I would suggest that London Comic-Con weekend is probably going to be even busier, because there's going to be people who are just in town for Comic-Con who are going to make the pilgrimage over to the Pokemon Centre, because it's the first one we've ever had here. We might never get another one, so I'm already thinking I might just make a trip down at some point before it goes separately on a weekday lunchtime and try and get in without a massive queue. Tell you what, this is supposed to be a week off. I am missing just sitting in my garage making videos. People always say how I work hard, etc, etc, etc. This is much harder work than sitting at a PC doing the same thing every day and having my nice little routine, having to do all this stuff that's different in different orders and chase around all over the place. I could not do this every week. This is mad. And now we've got traffic. Short Stay's train is due in about 10 minutes. We should be okay. Made it to the train station with 3 minutes to spare, and I'm a genius. I've parked in Waitrose, which I usually do. Why do I need to take him to Tesco? We're going to walk through there on the way back to the car, so I'm going to grab his stuff from there, thus hopefully shaving 10-15 minutes off of everything. Loads more time, easy peasy. As you can see, there is now a Short Stay behind me. We've been foiled in my master plan though. I'm not a regular Waitrose shopper, as I'm sure you're aware, and they didn't have half the stuff we were looking for. So we've done half of what we wanted, and now we've got to go to Tesco anyway. My plan to save time is actually going to take longer. Well, after all the kerfuffle, I am in the university car park at 3:30 on the dot. There you go, there's your proof. 3:30 on the dot. I think I'm fully packed. I think I've got everything that I need. I'm just waiting for Anna. The weekend of awesome begins right here.
Your bag's still down.
Anna's here. There she is, look. We're going to EGX.
Bag's so heavy all the time. I've got notes to do.
Look how happy we both are.
Huh? Huh?
What?
What did you say?
Talking to them.
I thought you said look at the spark. We need to go and find a bin.
Why?
Because you haven't tidied up and it... Like, what's this, Kevin?
Oh, me and Short Stay had Kinder Surprises.
Look at the floor.
But they weren't eggs, they were these little weird things you eat with a spoon. I was quite disturbed by it.
We need to find a bin, a car park with a bin. Preferably.
Should we go to EGX?
No. I'll tell you why in a minute.
We are going. And we've made it down to London in the usual car park in Stratford. There's a sheepdog. And in a second, we'll also see a pub. Excitingly as well, I've parked in exactly the same space I parked in for somewhere in the city. Neither of these two seem that impressed, but it amused me and excited me. There was a nearer space. I could have parked in any of these spaces and they're nearer. Rubbish. And we've made it into the Premier Inn. We won't do a room tour because it's a Premier Inn and we stay in these like 30 nights a year. But what we can see from up here is half the shopping centre. There's the London Stadium. I think I've stayed in this room before, or certainly one that has this exact angle, looking down on Thornton's and out across the little Helter Skelter thing. Slide. And there's yelling from the bathroom. We're just going to get settled in, hang our stuff up, get sorted, and then head out and find somewhere to have dinner. We're definitely not going to the Pokemon thing because it's nearly 7 o'clock now. It takes 40 minutes to get across to Shepherd's Bush from here. It's a 10-15 minute walk to the tube station from here as well. So we wouldn't be there until gone 8. They're not going to be letting people in at 8 o'clock, even if they still are now. So we're back down next weekend for Comic-Con, so we might just check it out then, or maybe not at all. Anna's saying go tomorrow. I can't, I'm busy tomorrow. They're going to go tomorrow without me, the monsters. Sheepdog and Pab. Say hello, Pab. What have we got on the old t-shirt situation here? Why are you wearing a lanyard with nothing on it?
That's all they got. That is literally what they give you.
Seriously?
We're out of press classes already.
Amazing. I look forward to getting my empty lanyard tomorrow. Why are you still wearing it? I'm so proud of it. Well, what this lot don't realise is this has now officially become a Friday night of EGX tradition. Las Iguanas, we've done it 2 years in a row now. We're having delicious, what even type of food is this? Mexican apparently. So just a bit of everything, isn't it? It's like South American music, food, Latin American food, and it's delicious. Well, we've had our dinner, made it back to the hotel room. It's still only about 9:30. I don't know what the barber, hairdresser lady has done with my hair. I don't know what this piece is. I don't seem to be able to make it go away.
97.
We are now, what?
97.
We're now going to go down to the bar and play Mario Party on the Switch with them two, who are already down there. We were just seeing which one of mine or Anna's Switches is most charged. Hers is 97%, mine is 38%, so we'll be using Anna's Switch. And this is how cool we are, set up with all our Switch paraphernalia, ready for a game of Mario Party. But first, Anna is trying to talk Short Stay through how to turn our central heating back on, because Andy's turned it off, which he does whenever we're not there, and sometimes when we are there, because he doesn't like the noise of it. And we're back in our hotel room. We don't need to discuss who won the Mario game. We're not going to disclose that. That secret will come to my grave with me. But I now need to get you edited. It is 11:15, so I need to get you edited and uploaded, ready for me to get up nice and early tomorrow morning for EGX and Football Manager goodness, and all is going to be marvellous. So if you have enjoyed this vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. What she said.